Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Bismillahi walhamdulillahi wassalamu ala ibadillahi wa rasuli Muhammad wa ala ali wa sahabi ajmain. Today my topic is concept of God in Hinduism. The most popular among the Aryan religions is Hinduism. Hindu is actually a Persian word which would stand for the inhabitants of the region beyond the Indus Valley. However, in common parlance, Hinduism is a blanket term for an assortment of religious beliefs, most of whom are based on the Vedas, the Upanished, and the Bhagwad Gita. Common concept of God in Hinduism. Hinduism is commonly perceived as a polytheistic religion. Indeed, most Hindus would attest to this by professing belief in a multitude of gods. Some Hindus believe in the system of three gods, while some Hindus actually believe in the existence of 330 million gods. However, learned Hindus who are well versed with their scriptures insist that a Hindu should believe in and worship only one God. The major difference between the Hindu and the Muslim perception of God is the common Hindus believe in the philosophy of pantheism. Pantheism considers everything, living and non living, to be divine and sacred. The Hindus therefore consider the trees, the sun, the moon, the animals, and even the human beings as a manifestation of God. For the common Hindu, everything is God. Islam, on the contrary, exhorts man to consider himself and his surroundings as examples of divine creation rather than as divinity itself. Muslims therefore believe that everything is God, i.e., God, with an apostrophe. In other words, we believe that everything belongs to God. The trees, the sun, the moon, and everything in this universe belong to God. Thus, the major difference between the Hindu and the Muslim believes is difference of the apostrophe. The Hindu says everything is God. The Muslim says everything is God, i.e., God, God, with an apostrophe. The Holy Quran says, come to common terms as between us and you. The first common term is that we worship none but Allah. So let us try and find commonality by analyzing both Hindu and Islamic scriptures. Bhagavad Gita, the most popular among all the Hindu scriptures, is the Bhagavad Gita. Consider the following verse from the Gita. Those whose intelligence has been stolen by material desires surrender unto demigods and follow the particular rules and regulations of worship according to their own natures. Bhagavad Gita 7.20. The Gita is referring to people who are materialistic and therefore worship demigod, i.e., beside the one and true God. Upanishad. The Upanished are also considered secret scriptures by the Hindus. Consider the following verses from the Upanishad. He is one only, without a second. Chandogya Upanishad 6.2.1. Of him there are neither parents nor lord. Savitasvandra Upanishad 6.9, part 11, page 263. There is no likeness of him. Savitasvandra Upanishad 4.19. There is no likeness of him, whose name is great glory. The principal Upanishad by S. Radharkarism, page 736 and 737. Secret Books of the East, volume 15. The Upanishad, part 11, page 253. Compare the above verses with the following verses of the Holy Quran. And there is none like unto him. Al-Quran 112.4. There is nothing whatever like unto him. Al-Quran 42.11. The following verses from the Upanishads allude to the inability of man to imagine God in a particular form. His form is not to be seen. No one sees him with the eye. Those who through heart and mind know him as a abiding in the heart become immortal. Savintavantra Upanishad 4.20. The Holy Quran refers to this aspect in the following verse. No vision can grasp him, but his grasp is over all vision. He is above all comprehension, yet is acquainted with all things. Al-Quran 6.103. The Vedas. Vedas are considered to be the most secret amongst all the Hindu scriptures. There are four main Vedas: Yajurved, Atharvaved, Rigved, and Samved. Yajurved. Consider the following verses from the Yajurved. There is no image of him. Yajurved 32.3. In further says, as he is unborn, he deserves our worship. There is no image of him, whose glory verily is great. He sustains within himself all luminous objects like the sun, etc. May he not harm me. This is my prayer. As he is unborn, he deserves our worship. The Yajurved by Devichand, M.A., page 377. It is mentioned in Yajurved 40.8. He hath attend unto the bride, bodiless, bornless, sinewless, the pure which evil hath not pied, farsight wise, encompassing his self-existent, hath prescribed aims, as propriety demands, unto the everlasting years. Yajurved 40.8, Yajurved Samithya by Ralph I. H. Griffith, page 538. It is also mentioned in the Yajurved. They enter darkness, those who worship natural things. For example, air, water, fire, etc. They sink deeper in darkness, those who worship Sambhuti. Sambhuti means created things. For example, table, chair, idol, etc. Yajurved 40.9. It also mentions a prayer stating, lead us to the good path and remove the sin that makes us stray and wander. Yajurved chapter 40.16. Atharva Ved. Consider the following verses from the Atharva Ved. God is verily great. Atharva Ved 20.58.3. Verily, surely thou art great truly. Aditya, thou art great, as thou art great indeed. Thy greatness is admired, yea, verily, great art thou, O God. Atharva Ved, Samiti, Volume 2, William Dowick, Whitney, page 910. A similar message is given in Quran, in Surah Rat. He is the great, the most high. Al-Quran 13.9. Rigved. The oldest of all the Vedas is Rigved. It is also the one considered most sacred by the Hindus. The Rigved states that Sags learn price, call one god by many names. Rigveda 1.164.46. The Rigveda gives no less than 33 different attributes to Almighty God. Many of these are mentioned in Rigveda Book 2, Hymn 1. Amongst the various attributes given in Rigveda, one of the beautiful attributes mentioned in Rigveda Sabha 11 verse 3 for Almighty God is Brahma. Brahma means the creator. The translated into Arabic, this word means Khalik. Muslim can have no objection if Almighty God is referred to as Khalik or creator or Brahma. However, Muslims definitely do not subscribe to the view that Brahma is Almighty God who has four heads, God forbid. Describing Almighty God in anthropomorphic terms also goes against the following verse of Yajurveda. There is no image of him. Yajurved 32.3. Another beautiful attribute mentioned in the Rigveda book 11 Hymn 1 verse 3 RV 2.1.3 is Vishnu. Vishnu means the sustainer. Translated into Arabic, it means Rabb. Again, Muslims can have no objection if Almighty God is referred to as a Rabb or sustainer or Vishnu. But the popular image of Vishnu among Hindus is that of a god who has four arms, with one of the right arms holding the chakra, i.e., a discus, and one of the left arms holding a conch shell, riding a bird or reclining on a snake couch. Muslims can never accept any image of God. This also goes against Yajurveda chapter 40 verse 19 as mentioned earlier. Consider the following verses from the Rigveda. O friends, do not worship anybody but him, the divine one. Rigveda book 8.1.1. The wise yogis concentrate their minds and concentrate their thoughts as well in the supreme reality, which is omnipresent, great, and omniscient. He alone, knowing their functions, assigned to the sense organs their respective tasks. Verily, great is the glory of divine creator. Rigveda 5.81. Brahma Sutra of Hindu Vedanta. The Brahma Sutra of Hindu Vedanta is: there is only one God, not the second, not at all, not at all, not in the least bit. Thus, only a dispassionate study of the Hindu scriptures can help one understand the concept of God in Hinduism. Subhanallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.